evening, everyone. It is August 29th, 2016, and we're two wicked smart guys. I'm Rob Churchill.
I'm Billy Conran.
And welcome to the show tonight, folks. We got a good one on tap for you tonight. A lot's happened this week. A lot's happened,
but before we get to that, we want to tell you that we're inside for the first time, inside Lansdowne.
We are.
That's the bar in back of us.
It is.
And we just decided, it's still nice out, but we just decided to come in, a little quieter back here.
Different view. I like the background, though. It's a little different.
Yep.
You know,
nice and comfortable.
I feel a little more cozy, and we don't have the background noise that we had last week, you know.
Right.
It's you'll be able to hear just us, and you might hear a couple patrons talking about the great food here at Lansdowne, but you know, other than that, it's just we're gonna kick it off. But
there were a number of people that actually didn't complain, but they did mention, hey, the background noise, there was, you know, rock music going on. It was okay, but it was a little. But of those people, speaking of all those people that spoke up, continue what you were just going to say about the number of people that.
Well, we had over 5,600 views from last week's show.
Yeah, not 56 and not 560.
Yeah, 5,600.
For all you morons out there, that's a 5
in over 35 different states.
Yeah, the furthest being California.
A
lot of people out in California.
228 people watched us in California, but not as much as the one in Texas, where we had over 312 views in Texas.
I don't know. I mean, this supposed to be.
Can you even understand us in Texas?
I've got cousins in Texas, but
I don't think. Can they understand us?
You know, there's only two things that come from Texas. That's an old one.
Well, any Full Metal Jacket fan would obviously know that only steers and queers come from Texas, and you sure as hell don't have horns, boy, so I guess that pretty much narrows it down. Sorry.
Okay, that was your...
Arlie Emery?
Excellent. Yeah.
Come on now. You got to remember Arlie Emery.
You know what the funny thing about that movie is, and I've seen it probably 5 times in its entirety, but when I come across it, channel surfing, I always come across it in the... And it's just obviously random chance. The beginning, where it's Piles being in boot camp.
Yeah.
Somewhere I don't know why, but you ever do that with some movies?
Oh yeah.
There's other movies that I don't know. I can't think of them off the top of my head, but that's one. It's always the boot camp.
In fact, I was watching something today at home, and it had just come on. It was SWAT, the movie SWAT.
Never saw it.
I have never seen the first 10 minutes of SWAT.
Love the TV series.
I have never seen the first 10 minutes until the other day.
Yeah, see,
that movie's like 10 years old, and it's the first time I ever saw the beginning of SWAT. And I go, so that's how he got the way he was.
Yep.
It was always an ongoing question with me, and I wasn't quite sure as to what it was, but I just want to say thank you to all you guys for last week, for the 5,600 views. I hope that maybe, we broadcast it live, obviously, but you guys can watch it at any point. It's not like you have to...
People have been asking online, how do I watch? It's there. You don't have to be a computer savvy to figure. I mean, really, huh?
Right.
There it is.
Yeah. All you do is go to our page, and obviously we're having the live feed right now. So hopefully, if you liked our page, you get a notification that we have gone live. But if not, then just watch it on your own free time. If you like, if we're better than Jimmy Fallon, then watch us instead. I mean, I can't blame you, but we're getting there. We'll eventually get there. At some point, maybe. Hey, but that's completely up to you guys.
What are the other states that we reached? Probably 25 of the 50 states were on our...
38. We reached 38
38 of the 50?
Yes. Wow. We didn't get Ohio. No, we didn't get Alaska or Hawaii. Apparently,
like Oregon, I don't think we got, but we got a lot of the major ones.
Yes, Stan, this is live right now, happening right now.
Okay, I can't read that, but
don't worry, as the translator for the show, I'm going to be reading
Amber's name,
yes.
even with my bad eyes.
Yes, even with his bad eyes, yes, she replied to Stan. She's filling in for us.
Okay.
Commenting, yes, Stan, it is live, and we got an hour show to do tonight, and we got a couple things to talk about, and we got some sad news in the world today.
Yeah, this afternoon I went on Facebook for the first time, or on the internet, and I found out through the Daily Beast that Gene Wilder had passed away.
At 83 years old, due to complications from Alzheimer's. But Gene Wilder,
it's all over. It's one of those deaths, like it's on everybody's feed. Everyone's RIP.
Oh, yeah.
And
like if you don't know right now, it's just because you just signed on to Facebook and you're watching us. Yeah. So we're going to be the ones to tell you that Gene Wilder, at 83 years old, has passed away. in his home in Stamford, Connecticut, due to complications to Alzheimer's. Now, obviously, you and I have watched Gene Wilder for a long time.
Yeah, I grew up in the 70s, so most of his movies were in the 70s. Willy Wonka was 71, Blazing Saddles.
Was it really 71?
71. And a quick story. I think I shared that on Facebook.
Yes.
But those who aren't on my Facebook, my friends. Yeah, I was 7, 8 years old. My friend and I walked down like probably 4 or 5 miles to the movie theater to see that. And we were like 8 years old. No word of a lie. Went through a bad city, Lawrence, Mass. At the time, we sat there. We were like the only ones in the movie theater. We were like kings, watching Willy Wonka.
Stan says he
and we
licked too
walked
many
home.
snozberries.
That is our
Might be
Wizard of
accurate.
Oz. That was that our generation's Wizard of Oz. Love that movie. I have watched that over and over. I've never come across it channel surfing and went, okay, let's go watch it.
You obviously haven't watched ABC Family enough because it's on at least twice a week.
Is it? I love it.
But I mean, for me, it was obvious that was my first, like as a kid, my first introduction to Gene Wilder was Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. But as I got older, my father made sure he introduced me to the Mel Brooks version of Gene Wilder.
Which one did you see first?
The first I saw Willy Wonka and the first one I saw was Young Frankenstein.
Okay, yeah.
Young Frankenstein was the first Gene Wilder, Mel Brooks movie that I saw. And I mean, from that moment, like that just changed my sense of humor in the course of my life forever.
I mean, when you see comedy like that when you're a kid, it does change your humor, the stuff that you...
Peter Boyle, Gene Hackman, Gene Wilder. I mean...
Gene Hackman was non-credited for that.
Really?
Yeah, in that movie, yeah.
He played such a great role.
Yeah.
Cigars. Please, come in.
Yeah.
Have some soup.
If I had a
Just
lighter
fit-
right now, I'd tell you to put your thumb up.
Exactly. Oh, but it was just, I mean, such a great talent. I mean, Blazing Saddles. If you haven't seen Blazing Saddles, you probably shouldn't watch this show.
Let me quickly just say,
not at all.
Young Frankenstein, a lot of people don't know this, but I know everything there is to know about that movie, more so than Blazing Saddles. The person that owned the original equipment from 1933, Frankenstein, the movie Frankenstein, actually loaned Mel Brooks the original, so that laboratory and all the equipment, the lightning
From the original Frankenstein?
that is the original equipment.
Way.
Yeah,
You all just learned. You just all got educated.
Yeah, that's
Y'all
the
got
original
educated
equipment from the
tonight.
1933. Just amazing movie.
But I mean, Blazing Saddles, one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think it's the greatest. I like Young Frankenstein better, just because I love horror movies and that whole thing. But I actually think Blazing Saddles is the greatest comedy of all time.
it has to be.
Arguable, but-
It's definitely Mel Brooks.
Yes, please. Come say hi.
It has to be Mel Brooks comedy.
All right.
It has to be Mel Brooks, one of the greatest comedies.
I think it's his greatest comedy. But like I said, it's okay. He's into half a beer and he just spilled.
We're okay. Everything's fine. Don't worry
He
about
missed
it.
the computer. Just like that was a really good drop. Seriously, if you're gonna
I caught it mid.
drop it,
I caught it mid.
catch it.
Everyone's really going, what's he reaching for? Don't worry
Right,
about it,
so-
okay?
Right. Say hi. That's all.
No, we're
Okay,
back.
we're back. Okay,
We're back.
Autumn's gonna say hi.
Hi, Here's
There you
Autumn. Autumn's got
She's
some
in a band.
serious
And
skills.
Hold on, we're gonna promote the band.
Okay.
What's the name of the band?
Toots and the man.
Toots in the Man.
And the man.
And the Man.
Not in the man.
I think I said and the Man. Sort of like Chico and the
Toots
Man, but
and
without Chico
the Man.
and having Toots.
So Toots
so
and
you're
the Man.
Toots.
And they're performing
I
here
guess you-
on
That's up to
the September 2nd?
interpretation.
September 2nd? Friday, September 2nd? Or September 9th?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the second. That would be the second.
That's
Not
Fri-
the one coming up, but the one after.
That's the 9th. That's the 9th.
That is the 9th.
Anyway, hi.
Anyway,
So
awesome band.
if you are in the area, if you are around Lansdowne Street, if you're in the Naples, Bonita Springs, Fort Myers areas, come on down here, check her out.
and you have to do the Pixie song. I told her that the last time.
Yeah, it's kind of mandatory.
Here Comes Your Man. Anybody Pixies fans from Boston? That with her voice, you know the song,
Yeah,
right?
of course I
yeah,
do.
of course. Well, the last time I saw it, Amber and I were here watching her, and I'm like, you have to play here. She's like, we don't know it. Well, I said, learn it.
And I'm sorry about that brief delay that we just had there. I had to switch over to, some actual cell service. Wi-Fi was a little weak. And when my phone keeps telling me that the connection is weak, I don't want this to be a weak show. So, hence the little pause real quick. So I apologize for that. But, hey, those are the things that happen. When you have an hour-long live show, shit's going to happen.
Yeah, shit's going to go down.
It's not... It's the way it is.
Can I interject something?
Yes.
We're 10 minutes in, almost, and he hasn't said the F word yet.
I haven't.
It's a fucking miracle.
I might have a cold. So
he said he wasn't feeling well before.
I was not. I was not. I have not been feeling well all day. I haven't. But you know what? The show has to go on.
Your mom's name is Christine, right?
It is.
Christine, you'll be proud. It's 10,
and
but you know it's coming.
And I'll see you on Wednesday. Actually, I'll probably see you on Thursday because you'll be in bed by the time I get home on Wednesday, which is fine.
Great. We can talk about that.
But the dog will probably wake you up, so I'm sorry for that right now.
He's going home. Our boy's going home. But 10 days?
11 days.
But who's counting?
Who cares?
About a week ago, he started counting. I think he had it down to the seconds or the minutes.
I had it down to hours a couple days ago.
I think he's a little excited.
I am excited. I haven't been home in a year. I have not seen my parents, my family, my friends back home, except for one buddy that came down here, and when he came down here, my car broke down in the middle of 75 up in Tampa.
We all heard that story.
That's a whole other story. I got
There's hookers involved.
This guy because of
cocaine, midgets in assless chaps,
and a trapeze.
That trapeze, was it rubber, latex?
It went from room to room. It was great.
Yeah.
People want adjoining hotel rooms? Well, we wanted ones that were across from the foyer. It's fantastic.
So, anyway,
I never knew they could flip
the Hangover
like that.
Sound like...
nothing on me.
But anyway...
Bradley Cooper, you got nothing on me, pal.
Drinking Sammy's.
Cheers.
And you're drinking Coors
My
Lights.
usual. This show is partially sponsored by Coors Light, only because I drink them. Thank you.
So let's get back quickly to the Gene Wilder. I have a quick story to tell. About 15, 18 years ago, I went to a comic book collectors convention in Boston by myself. I was the only geek that I knew at the time.
We didn't know each other at the time.
We did. You were probably in... you were in high school. You were probably 20.
Stan said, "Don't forget about the tranny."
Oh, who can forget about the tranny?
He said I love trannies.
All right.
Chicks with dicks.
Anyway, so I go to this convention. Long story short, everyone from the movie was there, from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Everyone but Gene Wilder. Literally, Oompa Loompas, Charlie Buckets, he was there, the mother was there, everybody, Veruca Salt, Mike TV, all the actors were there, and I got to talk to every one of them, and I remember asking them all where Gene was, and they said at the time he'd become a recluse, and he stopped doing movies. I was really bummed over that, because everyone's there. Everyone's there but him.
What is the last movie that he did?
You know what?
See No Evil, Hear No Evil?
I don't know. I was going to actually look that up before we started the show, and I didn't get around to it.
If you guys know, you can message us on here. Yeah, someone look that up right now. What was Gene Wilder's last movie?
And what year was it? Not just the title. Come up with the year, because it was a long time ago.
But I love you too, Mom. I love you too. I'll be home soon. Can't wait to see you too. Sorry. My mom. Hey, if my mom comes on and messages me, it takes precedence over everything. Okay.
Wait a minute. I'm trying to move his hat to the side, give him a little.
It's permanently fixed. All right, these are fixed. Okay, these were a gift.
I was gonna say, I can't move that sucker.
That sucker's on there.
Yeah, it is.
And I get a big melon. Okay, my head is huge.
There's no bigger melon than mine. I'm always getting ragged up.
If you guys tell us,
never had a.
I'm sorry, Julie. Young Frankenstein was not the last Gene Wilder movie. I'm pretty sure it was See No Evil, Hear No Evil with Richard Pryor, but
it was probably early '90s.
Was it really?
Late 80s, something like that. I don't know.
But
I don't know.
If you guys can Google that and let us know, I will buy you a beer if you come to Lansdowne Street.
There you go.
One beer.
And I'll buy you and he'll buy you one, and I'll buy you one.
See?
But you have to come down.
It's our first contest.
To Lansdowne.
It's our first contest. It's our first online contest, folks.
And you got to be right. Don't just throw it out there.
I'm gonna watch later.
We're gonna check on it.
And I can go back and look at all these comments, so you can't bullshit with us, okay?
Right.
So that's fine. But it's sad. I mean, it's a talent that at 83, you lived a great life.
I was gonna say he was older than I thought. I was gonna guess 75, 77, and he had a really, really good life.
Yeah, and just a great comedic talent that that the world's gonna miss, you know. But I mean, but obviously we've been living through his movies and watching his movies for the past 50 years, you know. So I mean, just go back. Like if you have time over the weekend during the week, you know they're
gonna be on.
Go get a Gene Wilder movie. Go get one. Go watch.
You won't have to. They're going to be on TV constantly.
Yeah,
now. That's what they do. And
AMC it has to have a run.
Comedy Central, they'll all be doing it.
And for all you guys back in Boston, just to let you guys know, Mel Brooks is going to be doing a live screening of Blazing Saddles at the Wang Theater with a Q&A afterwards, and I think it's October 22nd. Check that out.
He's in his 90s.
Yeah, he's in his 90s. He's 90 years old actually. So if you guys, his last movie was Another You, 1991 with Richard Pryor. Thank you, Angie. Now, Angie, if you're down here, I will buy you a beer.
Is that my cousin? That's
Jamie says, "What's up?"
What's up, Jamie? Angie. That's my cousin Angie from
it is your
Louisiana. Louisiana, and she looked it up. Thank you. So
Thank you, Angie. We owe her a beer.
If that's correct,
he's gonna check. He's a fact checker.
But if that is correct, and I'm sure it is, Angie.
For everyone, yes, it is 10/22. Yes, it is 10/22. So Mel Brooks at the Wang Center on October 22nd. I mean, if you are a fan of his movies and you have the chance
to in
a Q&A, so you get to watch Blazing Saddles, which is one of the greatest comedies, if not the greatest comedy of all time. And
Rob, I would pay a lot of money
when I saw
to go there.
When I saw it come across
$500. I don't know.
When I saw it come across my feed, I had to figure out if it was on my trip, because if it was on my trip, I was going to figure out any way to get in there. Okay, but it's not. It's in October. I'm going to be down here.
October what again? 22nd?
October 22nd.
Close to my birthday.
So, and my parents I told my dad about it, and he has to go to a wedding, so he's not happy about that.
Wow. I wonder if they'll be filming it. That would be cool.
I don't know.
He's so old now. You should film everything he does.
Yeah.
He's not doing this he's not on a tour.
No, he's not on a tour. This isn't a tour.
It's like he's 90. You know, he's doing well for 90, but
he's coming to Boston, and you're going to watch Blazing Saddles, and you're going to have a Q&A with Mel Brooks. So, I mean, as a fan, if you have seen any of Mel Brooks, Spaceballs, Robin Hood Men in Tights for you younger folks out there.
History of the World Part 1.
Yeah.
There was never a Part 2.
Love Stinks. You know, Mel Brooks has been the director of so many great comedies, and if you have the
producers,
chance, if the producers, which has been a Broadway musical hit for years now, if you have the chance to go and ask Mel Brooks questions, go to this show. Go to it. October 22nd. Wang Theater. I think it's at 2:00 in the afternoon. We're not talking we're not going to keep him up past 8. Okay, he's the person that's going to have an early bird special at 4:30. Okay, he's 90 goddamn years old. All right, so go check it out. You'll have a great time. You will laugh
somebody
your
out there
ass
checks
off.
it out, and then we do a show after the show.
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know how it was.
Yeah, we'd love to
pictures, whatever.
I mean, that would be like a dream interview set.
That'd
be like, you know, I couldn't even imagine. I couldn't even imagine. Like, what do we do to get him?
Yeah.
The 2000. My mother says the 2,000-year-old man.
Yeah, world's oldest man, 2,000-year-old man. Yeah, that's a comedy bit that is just so famous. But anyway, we went from Gene Wilder to obviously because they collaborated. I don't know how many times.
You know, Stan is watching it. My buddy Stan from back in Massachusetts, great guy. He is actually giving us an intro into our next topic.
And that is because I can't read.
And he asked me, "Are you guys going to sit or stand to salute the flag during the national anthem?"
Okay.
Okay.
So right, we were going to bring this up anyway.
Okay.
I was never taught by my dad, who was in the military. He was an officer for 17, 18 years. But he never taught me, you got to do this, you got to do that. I just did it out of respect. Watching him, watching others, I never questioned it. So whenever I'm doing whenever I'm at the national anthem, I always put my hand over my heart, and I just, it never bores me. I always think of my country. I don't want to get patriotic, but
I mentioned in a post that we posted on Saturday that I was going to go on a rant, and and if you had caught me on Saturday when this when the story started hitting on the news feeds, I would be
It didn't
going.
piss me off though. I got to tell you why,
well-
because it's been done before, and I've got data on that. As
Yeah,
far
no,
as,
and
I go, don't give it the news that it doesn't deserve. Like try to
initially because
screw him.
My dad's a Marine, you
Yeah.
know, and he's a
Like I said,
retired
my
cop.
dad,
Yeah.
I get it, but screw him.
You know, but I understand. It's like those guys, like anyone in this country that's ever put on a military uniform has fought for the right to do what he did. Okay? I'm not saying, listen, I don't agree. Okay? I don't agree. I'm not, in fact, it annoys the hell out of me, and I can't stand it, okay? I can't stand the fact that, you know, this ignorant prick decided
Still hasn't said the F word, but go ahead.
decided to sit down while the national anthem was being played, okay? I mean, it just, it really irks me, okay? And not
Can
to
I
mention,
interject?
and not to mention the fact, wait,
It was the
last year.
third time he's done it this year.
Yeah, and last year he was fined $11,000, okay, for calling another player a fucking N-word.
All right, that doesn't count because you were
That doesn't.
quoting
I was
someone.
quoting someone else, okay? But he was fined $11,000 for yelling at another player and calling him a fucking N-word. Okay? Now, I don't know, but in my definition of things, that's a bit hypocritical that now you've flipped it 180, okay, and now you're sitting down to show your support for the oppressed people and racial tensions in this country. Now, I could figure out a lot of better ways.
Right, I was going to say that.
Then
There's better ways to
There are
get your
so
point across.
many better ways.
But
okay?
that, again, that's his right. Burning
It's
the
his right.
flag.
It's his right.
But don't give him the press. It's like,
and it's
Go
so
away.
and it's so easy. But listen, you aren't going to be the hero in this. You aren't going to be the one, okay, that just stands up and everyone's going to come to you and support you into this cause, okay? It's never been someone famous that has stood up for a cause and been recognized later in history as being the person that made the change, okay? Rosa Parks was not famous when she sat on the front of the bus, okay? The 3 Olympians with the Black Panther symbol were not famous, okay, prior to that, okay? They weren't. It wasn't someone famous or someone of a celebrity status or someone that was a multimillionaire, okay, that decided to take a stand and then be recognized in history down the road as being that person that made the change, okay? It's the underdog. It's the person that you don't see. It's the person that you walk by 10,000 times a day and would never recognize. It's that person. It's that person that makes the stand, that makes the change, okay? It's you out there, okay? You, the average Joe, okay? You're the one that can make the change more than this jabroni that decides to sit on a bench during a national anthem, okay? And I'm sure there are other players in the NFL that agree with him, okay? I'm sure there are other black players in the NFL that agree with him and feel that this country is at a racial impasse, okay? And there are a lot of racial tensions in this country, and they've existed for a very, very, very long time, okay? And I'm sure there are players that agree with his point of view, but they still stand because they know what the flag stands for. It doesn't stand for the country and its racial tensions. It's a symbol of what has been sacrificed by so many before him that have been giving him the chance to be where he is today. It really is. It's like, without those people, without the people that have given the ultimate sacrifice, paid the ultimate sacrifice for him to be where he was. He's the one that got the free ride to college. He's the one making $19 million a year. I mean, this is lunacy to me. And because and he sat on a bench, and now it's an outpouring of emotion now that, you know, I can see the reporters agreeing with him, and that's fine. And I understand the point of view. I really do. I understand his point of view because it is his right. And I will respect his right to do that. I'm not going to agree with it, but I'll damn well respect it. Okay? But Colin, you know what? In the whole light of things, go fuck yourself. You know,
that's his first F-bomb. That counts.
You're a dickhead.
That's a good count.
If you wanted to do this, if you wanted to show this, why didn't you show it earlier? Why didn't you show it months ago when kids were getting shot? Why didn't you show it when, like, Chicago had over 500 murders? Huh? Why show it now? Why didn't you speak earlier? If you wanted to make a big difference, speak earlier. You should have spoken about this months ago. But because your selfishness, you did it now. To be the only one now. Bullshit. You're a hypocrite, and I can't stand you, and I hope the 49ers cut you dickhead.
Well, he's also...
Sorry. Okay, I'm done.
No, that's fine.
I'm done.
I agree 100%, but he's going to really make it high. I mean, they weren't going anywhere this year anyway, the 49ers, but now it's like that's just going to be the focus all year long, is whether he plays or not. It's unfortunate. He ruined it for his team, too, his teammates. So, hey, you know what? I'd rather just move on and ignore him, but I agree.
My father says because he's about to be unemployed.
Who said that? Your
My
dad?
father.
I don't even know if the NFL is going to come down on him for that. I think they issued a statement, and they said something about it's his right, which it is.
It is. And Chip Kelly said the same thing.
Yep.
He might not agree with it, but that's his right.
Right.
And
It's like when you go burn a flag, that's your right, but you look like an asshole, and you are an asshole.
You are.
When you do something like that.
You're straight up an asshole.
That's it. You're right, but go be an asshole.
You know,
Let's move on.
I don't disagree with. I disagree with the way he did it, but I do not disagree with the right that exists for him to do that. You know, and that's my rant on Colin Kaepernick. Okay.
Tell us how you really feel.
Whew.
And you really still technically haven't said the
No, my
F
mom.
word.
My mom said it was perfectly acceptable.
Right,
for me
that
to say
was
that one.
acceptable. You quoted something early, so we're halfway through the show almost, and you're F gone free.
I'm pretty good tonight.
It's okay.
I'm drinking very slowly.
I've
I'm
only done
going to
a
have
few.
a couple beers after the show tonight instead of 8 during the show tonight. 'Cause it always ends badly when I have 8 during the show tonight. It's never a good thing.
8? You've never had 8 during the show, have you?
Might have had 4
Maybe.
before the show and 4 during. So that would be 8.
All right then.
If my math is right. My Quincy High School math
they're
is
only
paying off
Coors
for me
Light.
right now.
Those freaking things are like water. You gotta drink these. Sam Adams.
Sam Adams.
Do you like these, by the way?
I do.
Oh,
I like
only
I like
drink
Sam
those-
Light.
Sam Light. Okay. That actually is one of the better light beers. You know what else
It
is
is.
good? Is Heineken Light. Heineken.
I don't
what do
drink
they call it?
Heineken.
Yeah, Heineken.
I think it's just permanently skunked.
I like Heineken, but I'm going to give him a quick kudos for, was it last week you came over? We did a prep for the show. There's a beer called Presidente. It's out of Dominican Republic,
The Mexican Heineken.
and he called it the Mexican Heineken.
It is the Mexican Heineken.
And I thought that was pretty good. I don't know if it's original. I'd have to look it up, but that was a quick, So Presidente, which I discovered, because I used to have some Dominican workers working for me a few years back, and they introduced me to it. They were like, you gotta have these beers, blah, 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 blah. They're like, badges? We don't need no stinking badges. So I had to get that in there.
That too. Essay.
But anyway, so they introduced me to the Presidente. I had it last week at the house, and he's like, oh yeah, that's the Mexican Heineken. I'm like, it's pretty good, Rob. Which,
It is the
pretty good
Mexican
equation.
Heineken. Yeah, it definitely is. Even the bottle.
So listen,
Yes.
I didn't want to prep. I want to do this as a total surprise. We're about halfway through. Now, last week I surprised him with a box of
Cheez-Its.
well,
Extra toasty Cheez-Its.
extra toasty Cheez-Its.
And you know what? And I saw a couple people post boxes of extra toasted Cheez-Its online.
Swear
I'm
to God.
so proud. Oh yeah, and I'm so proud of you guys for
Cool.
getting away from the regular ones and going to the ones that matter.
Okay, so these aren't Cheez-Its, believe me. These actually have a little cheese, as in toe cheese, on them. I've got something for him that's he has no idea what's coming. Close your eyes. All right, I have to present. Okay, you can open them now. These are my old flip-flops.
Why are they that close to my face?
These are my old flip-flops. I don't wear them anymore. Rob, I don't know if I'm going to embarrass him or not, but he's got this whole thing about flip-flops and feet and sneakers and wearing shorts. And
There are only 2 places to wear flip-flops: coming out of the shower and at the beach.
Slow down. We're going to make a segment out of this.
Okay.
Swear to God, he had no idea. Now look at these babies.
I did.
These
no,
are so
I don't even
ready?
like the fact that they're close to my
These are so
face.
fucking
I hate
old,
this. I don't
right?
like this at all.
These were Mel Brooks, the 2,000-year-old man's sandals. These are.
Did Jesus wear those?
Jesus wore these.
Jesus
okay.
wore those.
Yeah. Look at them. I mean, they're nasty. But
Look,
anyway, so
look, we have 11 less viewers now just because of these fucking flip-flops. Okay.
Smell-o-vision.
Look,
Smell-o-vision.
they're just dropping like a rock in a pond right now.
All right. So here's the thing. The reason why I did that is Rob has this thing about
I don't like feet.
He doesn't like feet.
Don't like them.
I've never asked him.
And I have buddies that
save
have
it.
foot fetishes.
Okay.
Don't like them.
You have friends that have foot fetishes?
Yep.
Like,
They like feet.
okay. You gonna name names?
Nope.
Because they could be listening and watching right now.
He's on vacation right now. I know where he is.
All right. So you're the opposite. You don't own a pair of flip flops
I have a pair of Nike flip flops,
that you. I've never seen him in flip flops.
and you will never see me in public.
And a few months ago, in the back, Joey, my stepson, was wearing jeans, which I'm wearing now, jeans, and I got my Birks on, Birkenstocks. I'm not going to put my feet up and all that. But anyway, he was wearing jeans and jeans and flip-flops. And Rob looks at him and goes, you know that's a
What the fuck
fashion
is wrong with you?
faux pas or whatever you said.
I posted. There's a picture on our page, on Two Wicked Smart
Right,
Smart
then
Guys
you-
page,
then you
that I
posted
posted as to why jeans and flip flops are wrong. Okay,
So,
there's nothing to
the
me that
stage
screams.
is yours
There
right
is
now. I
nothing.
want you to
all right, there is nothing
give
to me
me-
that screams bigger douchebag than jeans and flip flops. Okay, I don't know why.
Why is that?
I don't know.
see it all
Like,
the time.
there are two places. Okay, there
How
are,
about shorts and
there are
flip-flops?
three
Acceptable?
places. There are three places that flip flops are acceptable. Anywhere near a body of water. That's
Okay.
a pool, the beach, a lake.
We know what bodies.
Okay, on a boat. On a boat, you can wear them on a boat.
Sure.
Instead of boat shoes, you want to wear flip flops.
I can't read any comments. Can you
That's
tell me?
cool.
Is anybody weighing in? This is beautiful.
Yeah, I do. My mom already has extra toasted cheeses waiting for me. Extra toasted cheeses Lives Matter.
You got the best mom.
My dad says I had nothing to do with this.
The flip flop thing.
The flip flop thing, I think.
So that means he's on.
okay.
He's pro flip flop.
All right,
All right, here we go.
They
Come on.
had their time. They had their time in the '60s.
Dude, I'm wearing. I'm not. Again, I'm not going to get up and
I don't
show
want
you.
to talk about it.
So am I like? I don't.
Listen, like your cool level goes from here
No.
to somewhere under this table.
According to you.
According to me, it's
right.
just my irk. It's one of my pet peeves.
Wow.
Okay, like it just drives me. Like
I wanted to get to the bottom of this, but I'm not even scratching the surface.
I don't like it. I just don't like it. I really don't like it. Like, all right, like
Mr. and Mrs.
if you're gonna
Churchill,
go out wearing
is it a
jeans,
childhood thing? Did somebody
I
like
don't know.
suck
I don't know,
his
but-
toes in a?
that's so fucking gross. It's so gross. No,
See
okay.
this? I'm getting to the.
All right,
What's going on?
All right, I don't like it. Okay, and in fact, I just think that like, okay, so every part of you, like, I love. Okay, if you go out and you're wearing a long sleeve shirt,
Yep.
long sleeve pants,
Yep.
and you're wearing flip
Flip-flops,
flops,
not
you're
good.
a fucking asshole.
No, because I do that. I'm
Why
not a
would you
fucking
do
asshole.
that? Everything else is covered up
I've
except your
never-
fucking feet. You like your feet cold? Why
No,
do you want your
they're
feet cold?
breathing. It's just.
I don't want your feet to breathe, okay?
Why
'Cause
don't you want mine?
It's gonna impede on my air.
See.
It's gonna impede on my air.
All right,
okay?
all right. So let me ask you a question.
It might fucking stink.
I'm trying to get to the bottom of this.
Like, what if
around
somebody-
your house?
Yes.
Around your house.
Yes.
Hot weather, cold weather doesn't matter. You're indoors, not out on a patio.
indoors.
You're walking around your kitchen, barefoot, socks, what? I just gotta
Socks.
think about socks. So you're never barefoot unless you go.
Hardly ever.
How about to bed? You wear socks to bed?
No.
You're barefoot.
Barefoot. That changes the whole body temperature thing. Now you're talking like if you wear socks.
I'm just trying to figure this whole thing out.
Now
with you.
my body temperature has increased, okay, and now I'm hot the whole time. Like my feet are my thermometer for
This is
life.
something I don't want to get too into. 'cause
I don't wanna get
it's
too into either.
It's getting to the creepy.
Okay, but this is like
level.
okay, like my feet
But-
are my thermometer for life. Okay, so if my feet are warm, the rest of me is warm. Okay, it's very simple. Okay, if my feet are cold, then I'm comfortable.
Yeah, well, no shit. I mean,
I'm
that's
comfortable.
like the human condition. You put a t-shirt, a shirt on, a sweater when you get cold. But the whole, I think we need to move on.
It's just
'cause I'm
not
getting
cool.
creeped
It's just not cool. Okay, if you're
Right.
going, if you're going to a bar or a club, are you wearing
not
flip flops or are you
cool.
wearing a nice set of shoes or sneakers, a nice set of clean shell toes? Come on. You're wearing the. I shook the whole thing. See, I'm getting so.
That was close.
I'm almost
not
through the
having an
whole.
earthquake.
I almost threw the whole camera. Like we are not in Italy and we're not suffering an aftershock. Okay, but like no, that's something that's like to me that's right up there with people that don't use their blinker.
Really?
It's
'Cause
right
I'm
up there.
like an anti. People don't.
I'm
use
not
their-
looking at your feet.
So what if I was driving with my feet? I didn't use my blinker
Oh,
with
that's
my
another
foot.
one. That's another one. That's another one.
That's like-
that people that put their feet on the dashboard or out the window.
Yeah.
When
All right.
sorry, We had a little incident.
Yeah. He kicked it with his bare feet.
I punched the camera. It was my fault. But the
He
people
pushed the off button with his big toe.
I was already out here.
Good.
Okay? But people that drive and put their feet out the window,
Yeah, I'm not into that at all.
I go hit a pole. Drive your car into a pole.
Wow.
Just do it. Save me
This
the
is a
time.
good segment, but I'm almost afraid. I'm almost like, why did I bring this up?
I don't know. I want to go like leave the show and have you like 5 minutes to yourself for a second.
Wow. So anyway, I'm
Jesus.
gonna retire these babies. Okay. Watch.
Let
ready?
me do it
I'm
for
gonna-
you.
I'm
I'll
gonna-
throw them right out the door right now.
All right.
I'll open.
So-
You hold it open, and I'll have a video of me throwing it out the door.
So that was a little surprise.
I didn't like it.
I didn't like it.
I didn't like it at all.
So what else do we
Freaked
have?
me out.
We can move on from feet.
All right. Well,
Or
we got
flip-flops and-
some strange Florida news, of course, because
Wait a minute. Amber said something.
Amber did say, "Okay, I never say this. We can move on and talk about sports."
Yeah.
And-
Like I said, we're gonna move on.
But we might have stretched that a little longer, but I mean, man, now you got me more riled up than Colin Kaepernick.
So the Red Sox aren't on in the background because they're having difficulty.
right,
TV difficulty.
Weather down here, we're invest 99L as the
What's the L stand for?
a low,
What's that?
a low,
Oh, a low.
low pressure system.
You sure
Okay.
about that?
Yes, I actually heard it yesterday.
Okay,
I
I know
heard it
if you
this
just-
morning.
All right.
Our weather, my favorite weather girl, Mary Mays, on Wink TV down
I
here.
watch Wink.
I love Wink.
Mary Mays. I don't know
She's the
her.
weekend weather girl.
Oh, okay. I don't know any of
And
the
really-
people except for
Yeah,
Scott
she's-
Pelley on the CBS Evening News.
Sox are up
The
4-2. Thanks, Jamie.
Jamie
Appreciate it.
Atkinson.
Yep.
Thank you. I knew you'd come through with that.
I think Jamie actually asked earlier if Natalie was going to be on tonight.
Yeah, she's not working for the second Monday in a row, but
And she did not return my message on Facebook.
we have Autumn.
She probably
I know
thinks I'm
she's not-
stalking her.
She's not Natalie.
And I'm not. Just strictly business on
Did you
this one.
inbox her
I did.
with your big toe or
I just used my
your little?
actually, see, my big toe is not my biggest toe.
That's creepy. That's alien.
All right, on
gotta
to the
move
next
on from
topic.
feet. I almost-
All right, well, you know what? We're gonna talk
Should've
a little
never
bit weather.
brought that up,
okay,
but
we're
that
gonna-
was good.
You know what? I'm gonna talk a little weather here, okay? Because
All right, Mary Mays.
besides,
Mary Mays.
because Florida right here, okay, for 8 days has been freaking out about Invest 99L, okay, which is basically just a low pressure system out in the Caribbean that has not managed to get its shit together, okay?
I know, it didn't even get named a tropical storm because they name tropical storms now, as everybody knows. And of course, they name hurricanes, but this just has a 99L.
It's because the Invest is short for investigation, because when the hurricane hunters go in there, they're investigating the storm. So that's how it's got Invest, and then it's given a number designation. And it actually goes back.
Are you one of those guys that's into the weather, like to the point?
I like really cool storms.
All right.
I really like storms.
Yeah,
I
like the weather, but I don't,
like
love the weather.
My father says I wonder why. It's because I was born in the blizzard of '78. I was born February 8th,
Oh, Jesus, if I have to hear this story
1978.
again.
Okay, and no,
Anytime you meet someone,
I'll let my mother tell
he
the
has
story.
to tell them.
I'll let my
One-
mother tell the story.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, but I was born in one of the biggest storms in New England, if not the biggest storm in New England. Okay, so for some reason I was born during that storm, and I have a thing for weather. Okay?
So you think that's the-
I am fucking weird.
Well, you must have had ski boots on when you were.
I probably came out with
Flip-flop.
I probably came out looking like Chinook, an Eskimo or something. You know? What'd you have? I had a seal hide on me, okay, and a spear, and I couldn't wait to go clubbing something.
So it was actually the storm you were born
February
during.
8th, yeah.
I know you said that. I didn't know
last
if
day
you
of the
were.
blizzard. Yeah,
Cool.
My mother will vouch for me on that one.
I was on ski mobiles. I was in the 8th, 9th grade,
So was she.
and going to get my family groceries because we couldn't access the. My dad, who was a letter carrier, was out of work for a week because of that. That's how, and of course, mail never stopped. Maybe a day. He was out a week. I was out of obviously school a week. Yeah, it was pretty big. 33, 36
I saw the
inches.
highlight. I saw the highlight reel. It looked intense.
Yeah, it was pretty. Just kept swirling. And originally, you should know this, it wasn't going to be as big as they said it was going to be. But it just kept swirling and staying right over us.
If I'm right, Harvey Leonard had the right forecast on it.
Oh, he predicted that?
Yeah.
I think most people had said that it was only going to be like a foot or whatever.
5-2 now, Sox. Thank you,
Cool.
Jamie. Appreciate the updates.
Jamie, Mookie Betts, MVP or not, right now if the season ended. Chew on that.
We're waiting. This is a live show.
It's between him and
Type faster.
Altuve.
Now, for all you guys watching out there, please feel free to comment. Talk about whatever you want. You want us to talk
Throw
about
something out there.
Yeah.
He has to read it, of course.
I'll read it, and as long as it's in English, then we're good.
Yeah.
Yes, Jamie says yes.
Yeah, I would expect that. But
You know?
Jamie can sometimes be a little. Now, Jamie's the guy I told you a week or two ago. He used to have his own talk TV show, cable sports show. Back when cable was like, when Jamie? 90s, early 90s? I don't know.
Hey.
A long time ago. And I was
You know what? You know what we missed?
What?
We should really talk about some wieners.
Anthony Weiner.
Anthony Weiner, you old slide dog, you.
4 strikes.
4 strikes.
Yeah, he was caught 3 times sexting, and this was the 4th time. So he was caught 4 times. So before that, he was 3 times. I mean, shame on his wife for the other 3 times taking him back.
What?
He looks creepy.
He is creepy.
He's been on Bill Maher before.
He looks creepy and is creepy.
And I know he's a person of the people. That's why they kept the.
Trust me, he loves people.
He's a fucking weirdo, man.
He
That
loves.
last picture, did you see it? It's going to be
No,
tomorrow's
I didn't
New York Post. He's bare chested. I mean, he's like, oh man, he's creepy as all hell.
He has sent more pictures of his pecker out than they've taken pictures on Space Mountain to see your fucking reaction when you go down to hell.
Yeah, that to me is a serious problem. If you keep getting caught and keep doing something like that, I actually feel bad.
Sexual addiction.
I
Ozzy
feel
Osbourne.
bad for him.
Him and Ozzy should make their own show on the Playboy Network and
I
just
didn't
be
know about
creeps
that
the whole
until tonight.
goddamn time.
Yeah,
Ozzy
Ozzy doesn't
Osbourne.
seem like a. I would think he couldn't even get it up at this point because he.
Son, get my thing. Son.
The original reality show. The first reality show. Remember that? Back in...
That was the first reality show?
Technically, they might have been one a little before that, but
I thought it was The Real World.
it was around the same time. But that actually was like a funny show because
Real
of him
World, true
walking around.
story! 7 strangers pick to live in a place.
Is that show still on? Like, new...
It's a variation.
Isn't it
of
like they get everybody to live together?
It's like
or-
once you're on The Real World, you're on The Real World forever, and then you're on different variations of it that turn out to be like Survivor and all this other bullshit.
Yeah, I don't watch...
So,
But the Aussie show, I watched a little bit back in
so
the
I mean,
90s.
like sexual addiction. I mean, I understand it could be a real thing, or you're just completely fucked up. I don't know which, but
Both.
Both.
I
It
mean,
could be both.
Seriously, he just keeps doing. That's like gross. Wiener, and he's got the last name Wiener.
Oh, that's right, Dad. I almost forgot.
What's that?
We'll talk about it after that. We'll wrap up the wiener special first. But I mean, this guy.
Your mom and dad, they're co-hosting.
They might as well be. They're
I love
not
it.
here, but they're. I mean, I can't wait to see them. But I mean, Wiener himself, just lock yourself away, dude. I mean, and like,
He had it made.
he did.
He had it made. Beautiful wife. She's extremely successful. Hillary Clinton's top aide, advisor.
You're gonna see her on Match.com in a week.
Just wow. But anyway, why she's with a creep like him anyway? But because he didn't just turn out to be creepy all of a sudden. He's always had that. You know what I mean? Maybe he's hiding it or whatever he's been doing. But that's a dude that I'm sure even in high school they've got stories about him.
It's
gross.
He's just what a gross. What?
He looks like even if he walked in, I'd go, that guy's
Like,
creepy.
dude, you got called out. You were on the front page of the New York Post. You got called out. Whole scandal ensued.
3 times before this.
Yeah, you apologize, and then you do it again,
Yeah.
and get caught again. You, sir, are our asshole of the week.
And not that I care.
Congratulations.
But the sexting he's showing pictures of his dick, right?
Oh yeah,
Is he?
Pecca pictures.
I didn't see the Pecca picture, but
I don't want to see the pecker.
No, but all I'm saying is does he have like a 12-inch
uncut.
dick? Is like
no.
Is that proud of it? or
His
is it
last
just-
name is Wiener. There's no possible way in God's green earth.
No, all I'm saying is
There's
he's
no
so
way.
proud of it that he keeps showing it.
No
Has
way.
he got like a John Holmes?
No.
And that's a
Just-
70s porn
just-
reference.
just a
Everyone's
dude.
going, who the hell's John Holmes? Anyone under 30.
Yeah, well.
Your parents wouldn't. No, I'm just kidding. Well, they would know of current porn of.
I don't want to think that way. I don't even like. I thought that even like no.
Well, they seriously,
No.
they would know who that is.
No.
Anyway,
No.
let's get off the.
So
you're the
let's
one
get-
that
wait,
brought it up.
Let me change the
Actually,
topic.
wait a
Let
minute.
me-
Your father.
let me
Your
change-
father brought it up.
Let me change the topic here. Back in Boston, right now, currently going on, is the Jimmy Fund Telethon.
So we go from
We go
wiener
from-
to
Dicks,
you're trying to
Curing-
find something that rhymes with dicks.
curing dick cancer.
Yeah, curing kids cancer. Wow, that's a really, really good change. Dude.
Worst transition ever, and it's on video,
Wow.
live. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Jimmy Fund. I don't know how to. I was in such a deep hole. I didn't know how to get out of it.
Seriously though, let's do touch upon that.
Yes.
That is a wonderful.
One of the best charities and one of the most progressive charities in the world. It really is.
I
the
remember-
Dana-Farber Cancer Institute in Boston, Massachusetts.
I remember back in the day when the Sox and Yankees were a real rival. George Steinbrenner showed up, and they weren't even playing each other at the time because they have this every year in August. What are you gonna say?
Julie, I'll tell you what my shirt says after this. At the end of the show, I'll tell everyone what my shirt says. But I know that we haven't touched on this yet, and we haven't mentioned it. But because of the camera, okay, in order to read our comments, to read your comments, that you guys tell, the camera is on like selfie mode, basically, okay. So everything's backwards. The whole show, like everything you read and everything like that you see is backwards.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what my shirt says at the end of the show, and I'll show you the back of it, okay? But right now, we can't talk about that. But we can talk about the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute and the Jimmy Fund and all the good work it does for all the kids in the world that have cancer.
Yeah. So let me just finish. So Steinbrenner shows up at the Jimmy Fund. What do they do? 2 days, 3 days, same time of year in August, end of August. And the Sox are not even playing the Yankees at the time. But he shows up at the event and he gives, I think it was $1 million at the time. $20 million. But it was just one of those things like, and he said something and I can't even quote, but it was like you forget everything at that moment. You know what I mean? Rivalries, baseball, you know, New York, Boston. And he's like, this is what it's about. It was quick. Said his thing and he got out. And it was like, it really hit me. Like I go, wow, that's right. That's when you forget everything and you go, there you go.
It's such an amazing organization. Dana-Farber Cancer Institute, which has saved countless numbers of lives and cured cured people of the cancer that they had, and whether it be leukemia or Hodgkin's or
John Lester, who had
non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. I think it was
a big part of that. And he continues to be.
Mario Lemieux had Hodgkin's disease.
He did. Yeah.
You know, my mom is and my cousin Sean, both
really
Hodgkin's disease survivors. My mom had it when she was pregnant with my brother.
Wow.
In 1984, I remember going to Boston Medical Center, which was Boston City Hospital at the time, and getting radiation treatments. And the research that they do to cure different forms of cancer is amazing. Like guys, I love our show, but if you have the time, please right now, weei.com, go to the Jimmy Fund, their page, the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute.
$5, $10, whatever.
Please, go to their page, donate $5, $10. You do not understand what a difference that makes. The donations that you make for the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute today is going to save the life of a child tomorrow. It really is.
And we have no affiliation with them.
No, we don't.
Happened to bring that up.
Yeah. My dad brought it out actually, and I mean it's so.
I didn't know that about your mom.
It's so newsworthy. Wow. I mean, these folks right there are doing amazing things with cancer research. I mean, they're every dollar that you guys donate, we're one step closer to finding a cure. I think it's the jimmyfund.org is their website.
I don't know, but
Dana-Farber Cancer Institute. Will you have your phone? Want to look it up?
Sure.
Yeah. Billy's going to look it up to give you guys the exact web addresses for you guys to look up that stuff. But the Jimmy Fund, thanks to Jamie that I know this now, is started in 1953.
Wow, Jamie, thank you so much.
Jimmy Fund for 63 years. This is their 63rd year as the Jimmy Fund. Ted Williams, one of the original supporters of the Jimmy Fund. He was actually their first real face besides Jimmy himself. We're going to get you those websites so that tonight, like, instead of spending money on a Netflix movie or, something pointless, just we're going to donate $5, donate $10, donate whatever you can.
Just go to jimmyfund.org. I mean, from your phone or from wherever, and right there, right up comes, it says give. I don't know if you can see that. It says give now.
Yeah.
You click on that. I mean, my God, it couldn't be. And there's videos on here. This is a nice looking web page, and everything is.
Maybe we can be high class one day.
Wow.
But go to jimmyfund.org, JIMMYFUND.org. Okay, donate today. Okay.
Let's do something next year at this time. To do with the show, and we'll.
By that time, I hope that we're huge.
Yeah.
And we'll
nice.
go right alongside with them, and we'll make our donation. I'm gonna donate $5 tonight when I get home, or as soon as I get off there, because my phone's being used to record this, so I'm kind of strapped over. And I am broke, so whatever. But we'll donate $5 each from two wicked smart guys. We'll make a little donation tonight, but you guys should too.
Yeah.
You guys should really go out of your way. Donate. You do not understand the impact that your small little donation will have on the life of someone else. It's amazing. And Jamie's giving me the phone number. The phone number right now, if you guys want to call and make a donation yourself, you guys want to pick up the phone and dial, it's going to be 877-738-1234. Okay, that's 877-738-1234 if you guys would like to make a donation tonight to the Jimmy Fund. It is their annual telethon.
Jamie. Really?
Yeah, thank you, Jamie. We really appreciate the help on that one. If you guys would like to make a donation tonight, but you don't have to do it tonight, you can do it 365 days a year, okay? But tonight is their telethon. Tonight is their big fundraiser for the Dana-Farber Cancer
This
Institute.
is the last day.
No, tomorrow. They go tomorrow. They go through tomorrow. It starts tonight and it goes on to tomorrow. I think they wrap up around 9 o'clock tomorrow. But go ahead, donate some money. You've spent money on so many worse things. You know you have. We don't have to tell you that. I know I have.
And you know what? It'll make you feel good.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't necessarily want to do things to make yourself, but it will. When you do things like that.
I saw a post. A friend of mine that I went to middle school and high school with, a gentleman by the name of Keith Reynolds. He had leukemia, and he went through the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute and the Jimmy Fund, and is in remission for I think 9 years. He said. I might be off on that number, but I think he said 9 years in the post I saw the other day.
Are you guys friends on Facebook?
Yeah, we're friends on Facebook, and he is volunteering tonight. And the associations that he's made through that are going to be forever
I'll
for
have
life.
one more. Thanks. Sorry,
but please tonight, if you can, please donate to the Jimmy Fund. JimmyFund.org. Dana-Farber Cancer Institute in Boston. I mean, Boston has always been a leader in medical innovations in this country, and it continues to. But it only does so through your support.
Yeah.
So please donate, send some money, and we can't thank you guys enough. And I'm sure all the patients, they can't thank you guys enough either. So yeah, that's our little say on that.
Thank you, Mr. Churchill. What's your dad's first name?
Richard.
Did you go by Richard or?
Yep.
Thanks, Richard, for bringing that up, because it wasn't even on our to-do list. I'll have to admit that. It should have been, but
it's covered now.
It's covered now.
We got it now.
Thanks to you.
Yeah.
That's great.
The transition was terrible, but now that we got into
Wiener
it,
to,
so much better.
That's okay.
Hey, we didn't have the prep time this week, but we're doing a hell of a good job, we think.
Well, he's getting ready to skedaddle, and work's been busy for me, but
and first day of vacation starts tonight. I don't have to get up tomorrow. I'm so looking forward to that.
Now you get up super, super early, right? I'm a 6:30-ish type person, which a lot of people consider early, but you're like a 5:30. So let me ask you, tomorrow,
for 1 second.
will you? Can you hear that?
They probably can. I had to.
What time will you get up tomorrow? Sleeping late is what?
6:30.
That's what I figured. Thanks.
So well, the dog gets me up.
Thank you.
The dog wakes me up.
All right, but if the dog, but what I'm saying is most people that.
So the routine is get up, let the dog out immediately.
Yeah.
Dog pees, go inside, back upstairs, feed the dog, wait for the dog to eat, go back upstairs, take a shower and everything, and let the dog outside. Tomorrow, since I have the day off, I'll get up with the dog, he'll go pee, I'll feed him, and then I'll go back to bed until about 8:30, if I can.
Wow, I see. I can't go back to bed. I'm one of those I can't do it. Really, you will go back to bed?
Yeah.
I can't do it. When
problem.
I'm up. That's it. You know, I can do it, but it's rare. But
No. But
sleep habits.
Yeah, yeah. My routine has changed. Okay, I used to sleep till like noon, but when
I was late teens, early 20s, freaking noon, easily.
But this guy's changed my life and what I do, and everything that I do, and all my habits and everything. So
Quincy,
he is. We're inside today.
New movie coming out November 18th. It's called Manchester by the Sea.
Oh, Casey Affleck.
With Casey Affleck, and he plays a janitor
from Quincy.
So I saw the review the other day. Not the review, the trailer. And I'm watching it, and in the middle of the trailer, his nephew, you gotta watch it, but the nephew goes, "Yeah, you're a janitor from Quincy," and I'm like, "Hey, Rob!" But you already caught that.
I am.
Doesn't that look like a great movie?
I know some janitors from Quincy. They're probably not as famous, but I know some janitors.
Probably
from Quincy,
not.
but they're all good guys.
So we should do a review of that show, that movie, after it comes out. That's around like Thanksgiving. That looks like a tearjerker.
Looks like a great movie.
You saw the trailer, right?
I saw the trailer.
Yeah, it looks.
And we'll watch the movie. We'll give you a review of the movie.
But
if we see a really good movie come, like Billy, anything that has to do with Marvel or DC card, Billy's got you covered.
Yeah, that's the geek in me.
Yeah. Anything that has to do with like
a little over the top, but
military action, that's my department. That's and sci-fi, Star Trek.
Okay, so let's do a little quick combination. I put up on my Facebook the other day that I had seen, or Amber and I had seen over the weekend. There wasn't anything to see, and Central Intelligence with The Rock, Dwayne Johnson.
Seen it yet.
Okay, I won't give anything away.
Boston.
A little bit of it in Boston.
Majority of it's filmed in Boston.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you're not talking about the one who plays the football player.
No, I'm talking about
Central Intelligence with Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'd never seen any of his movies. I didn't follow professional wrestling. I knew he was a wrestler and all that, but just didn't. There wasn't anything on. Looked funny. Let's get it. It was in its action, as you just said, comedy. Really, really good movie. Enjoyed it. We both laughed.
So there's your on-demand movie of the week,
Central
right there.
Intelligence.
Central Intelligence.
Yeah.
You want to laugh? Then check it out.
I'm a picky bastard when it comes to, a lot of things, but really enjoyed it.
You know a Rick Margraff?
Rick Margraff? What's he say? I can't read it.
Hey, Billy, long time.
Hey, Rick. Wow, how did you... this is
we
live,
can't go into
obviously.
that right now. We only have 2 minutes to go on the show.
Oh, bullshit. No, we can't. You kidding me?
Oh, we can't stop now, Rick.
We're
going overtime just for you.
Rick, Rick, how did you get this? It's because I don't believe we're friends on Facebook. So if you can let me know how you got this. Probably just a random, because we've been promoting the page.
We have been.
So I want to know if...
And we'll promote it tonight, just like I have the last couple. I mean, like...
And you have to read to me what
money,
what
but
he
I'm
says.
hoping it'll make me money eventually.
You have to... hopefully he responds.
Hey,
come on, Rick, you're live.
All right, well,
Oh, that's great.
See? All these
that's my point.
I'm telling you. I might go on here afterwards and because we're live, so we can't see what's going on the page besides that, or phone calls or text message or whatever. We can only see the comments that you guys got going on.
All right, I see
something.
Rich
Drummond shared it.
Richie Drummond from the old neighborhood, the neighborhood next to mine. Same kind of neighborhood, but good man.
So next week it's Labor Day, and we are not laboring here. We're taking the week off. I'm away.
I might do a little, 10-minute
Billy
thing that
might go solo mission.
Maybe, but a couple weeks ago.
But don't get me wrong. I might be dropping a couple videos too while I'm up in Boston. All right.
You know he's gonna do that.
I have to.
Yeah, you'll do that.
I have. If you have 2 Wicked Smart guys and one of these Wicked Smart guys is in Boston, shit's going down. Shit is going down. All right, but I can't thank you guys enough for all the support you guys have given us so far.
we have grown every week in likes, views, popularity. They have a whole statistic thing on this that we look after each show. And like he said to lead off the show, if anybody didn't see that, it was 5,600 views.
Yes,
5,600 views. People in California, Ohio, and all that. So it's growing. Just keep sharing it.
Yeah.
And
please, guys, we'll go on SoundCloud.com, SoundCloud.com/2WickedSmartGuys. You can find just the audio of us doing our show. Of course, our page here, 2 Wicked Smart Guys on Facebook. And by next month, the YouTube channel will be up and operational.
Yeah, and we always do like a little, I don't know if you want to call it a disclaimer or not, but at the end of each show, we state our case. We're not in this to make money. We both have good jobs. We're doing this for fun. We're doing this for you guys. We're just having some fun. If we make you laugh one time on the whole show, we did our job. We're having fun with it. Again,
we want to keep the views climbing, folks, and then eventually they will pay us, and I will not complain about
well,
that.
If that happens, I mean, Jesus.
I'm not going to complain about it at all. In fact, I love you guys. I'll send you a $5 gift card.
Did Rick ever say anything?
Nope.
All right. Well, you know what? I know without him even responding that, because like I said, we're not friends on Facebook, so he must have got a promotion.
Yes.
And we reached him.
Richie shared it on his page.
Well, Rich and I are friends.
Yeah, so he shared the 2 Wicked Smart Guys page, and thank you.
Good.
So all of you out there, if you can, just hit the share button. It's only a click away. Let your friends know. They can come watch all the videos. Every show that we've had. This is our 4th episode of 2 Wicked Smart Guys.
Spread it, or I'm gonna
get that away from my fucking face. Oh. All right, we're overtime tonight. So.
Are we? No, we're not even at 9 yet.
Yeah, we're not. Well, we're recording for whatever. Right. We're recording for an hour.
We're gonna wrap things up.
We're done for the night, folks. We hope you guys enjoyed the show. Billy,
we're off again next Monday.
Yep, we're off
Labor
next
Day.
Monday. Billy might go solo, and
maybe
we'll see what happens. But have a great holiday weekend.
And have a great trip.
Thank you.
Don't get too fucked up.
I guarantee nothing.
Oh, don't forget to show your shirt to your friend, girlfriend. Right, yeah.
Julie, my shirt says for medicinal use only. And
there's 2.
And on the back.
There you go. Can you see that? And what are those? Two horses having sex? Or?
That's a bull and a cock.
A cock and a bull. Okay. Back to cock and wiener and yeah. So we're back to.
Apparently it's a trend tonight.
Back in the trough. Whatever. Anyway. We're 2 Wicked Smart Guys.
He's Billy Conran.
He's Rob Churchill.
So, guys, have a great weekend and have a great Labor Day. And we'll see you on September 12th, 8 o'clock, right here on Facebook. Later.
Peace.